Rise and grind, folks. I'm back in the saddle. Guys, I'm on the way to a call that came in last night. This is a commercial customer of ours. We actually got two different customers in the same complex. I already made a bunch of videos already at this property. But guys, this customer called and said that the dryer vent, well, they got the dryer repaired yesterday. And they said that the dryer vent guy who cleaned, well, the guy who fixed the dryer, I guess he replaced the drum. And then he said that, I guess he couldn't put the vent line on because he said that, I guess the switch opened up, which only happens if the dryer vent, I guess, is clogged up. So the customer just wants us to shoot out here and take a look. I already got my ladder. I think I'm going to be here for a minute because this dryer vent line, you got to look at this in pieces. It's like different sections. But guys, I'm going to take a look when I get there and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back at the truck. It's dusty as hell in there, guys. Right now, when I got there, the dryer was actually running without the dryer vent line hooked up. So there's a bunch of dust flowing everywhere. And guys, I had to go to the truck to get another mask. But guys, just to give you some context real quick, the customer has two dryers, one stacked on top of the other. It's like a twin dryer setup. And the top dryer, I believe the customer got the drum replaced. And the guy that replaced the drum, he put the new drum in, and he said that once he put the new drum in, he couldn't connect the dryer vent line because I guess a sensor caused the dryer not to work, and I guess that sensor is related to, I guess, the pressure in the dryer vent line. But basically, he just told the customer to get the dryer vent looked at, the dryer vent line, because it could be possibly clogged up. But what I'm going to do, guys, is it's dusty in there right now. It's probably going to be even more dust, but there's one or two ways I can do it. I can either go on the roof and flood and blow everything down, or I can pretty much go to the middle point, which is what you can see in the video. I can find the middle point in the dryer vent line. I can open it up and I can back flush it from two different points, which is what I think I'm gonna do. But guys, right now, it's fucking dusty. So I got the door open right now just to air the place out a little bit in the back. But yeah, guys, this happened yesterday. The customer got the drum replaced, and they had that thing running from yesterday. I guess at some point yesterday they turned it off. But it was so much dust in the back of that store, in the storage area. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, guys, what I'm gonna do is I just had to step out and catch a breather. I'm gonna let that place air out for a little bit. I got my vacuum, and I got my secret buddy here. I don't think it's too bad. And like I said, these are new dryers, so I don't think it's too bad. But I think the slightest clog in that dryer vent line could cause that sensor to open up, and it just won't run with the dryer vent line hooked up. And guys, I think I was just out here last year to flush the dryer vent line, so I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna give it a shot. But I hope it aired out a little bit because it was fucking crazy in there. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to give it a shot. I'll see you in a little bit. Guys, I'm back inside, and this is the dual dryer. The upper one was the one that the guy replaced the drum, and that's the top vent line, and the bottom one is here, and they both connect and go up. I got a bag inside this vacuum. I'm gonna first try pulling everything from the bottom, and if I don't see a lot of things come out, I'm gonna hop up there and I'm gonna flush it from the top. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's give it a shot. All right, guys, I just stopped briefly to clean up all the lint that was stuck to the wall from this thing running yesterday. But guys, I have this thing almost at the point where it elbows up to the roof. Now, I'm gonna gently
back this drill out, and we'll see what comes out. You know what I'm gonna do? Instead of me taking this out in one piece, disconnected this here. And when it goes in the dry vent line, you want this all connected, but taking it out, you don't always have to take this all out in one piece, because I don't want to get anything stuck in the dry vent line. So, and you can see that is definitely enough for us to have issues. And real quick, after I do this one, I'm going to do the one below it as well. But let me hook my drill up and let's see what all comes out. All right. A decent amount came out. But what I'm gonna do is take out the collar from the one below. I'm gonna do the same thing below. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Guys, this is what was inside this top vent line. And remember, both of these vent lines tee off. Well, it's a Y connector. They both connect at some point up. So I'm doing these individually. I think what was in here might have got caught from the elbow where it goes up, and it doesn't take much length for that switch to turn off. But yeah, that's definitely a considerable amount of length. But yeah, let me clean this up, and I'm gonna do the other one on the bottom. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. I got this all the way in, and now let's take it out and see what we got. And once again, I'm gonna disconnect this in pieces. This one is a little bit longer than the top since it's closer to the ground. But let me disconnect this and we'll see what comes out. All right. It looks like a decent amount came out of that too. Cool. All right, so what I'm gonna do is clean this up. I'm gonna reconnect the hoses, and I'm gonna test it to make sure that this stays on and dries based on what I did. Worst case, if this doesn't work, then I have to go on top above the ceiling tiles, and I'll have to open the driving line closer towards the roof. But all right, let me pack this up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm on the roof, and look at what came out that dryer vent cap. So guys, that is a good indicator that what I flushed from downstairs, as soon as I turned the dryer on, the residual lint that was in that line flew right out the cap. So guys, the dryer is rocking and rolling. And also I had the customer put a rag, a damp rag inside the dryer like 20 minutes ago. And I just got the text from her. She said that the dryer downstairs, everything's rocking and rolling. But guys, here's what I'm doing right now. Check it out. I'm just doing the heat maintenance. We already came here in May, and I'm gonna probably replace these filters. Still look okay, but I'm gonna replace these filters probably next spring, the next time we come out here
for the AC maintenance. But guys, this is just a simple spark ignition setup. I just took the flame sensor out and cleaned it. And guys, what's weird is that you're not going to see hot service ignition rooftop units. Most of these ignitions are going to be spark. So I just took the spark rod out and the flame sensor. I cleaned both of them and put them back in. And I just took the port off the inducer, just checking that out to make sure that's not filled up with crud and sediment. But guys, I'm gonna put this back together. I'm gonna rock out. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.